And Mike, what do you think are the most common misconceptions or misunderstandings that men have about their role in preventing domestic and family violence?
Yeah, thanks, Dean. Look, I think ultimately it's a very personal thing for different individuals, but certainly in my experience and talking to other men in the different workforces and other environments I've operated in, sometimes it's actually they feel like they might be intruding into somewhere that they shouldn't be, or that they don't truly actually understand, and so they don't want to step in there in the first place. For sometimes that's an anxiety piece, sometimes it's a fear piece, sometimes it's more often than not it's actually concern that they're not feeling adequately informed about what the issues might be, and therefore may do something wrong, may it add to potential harm or inflate some sort of situation. Certainly there's other circumstances where there's friendship groups and all those sort of things. Typically, in my experience, that plays out more broadly in a cultural workforce component. I think that I have absolutely, and I've seen that firsthand myself, where I think we've all experienced as men, where you're in a group environment and as Tony's indicated, there's inappropriate language or inappropriate jokes. They're laughed off, and none of the men are calling it out. And that, I think, in my experience, is this kind of culturalised norm about. And with my background in emergency services, has a background in black humour, and so you sort of can get laughed off, unfortunately. And so calling those sorts of things out is really, really important. And I think that the last one for mine, and it links to this cultural component, is for some individuals, there is this fear of backlash, that if they're going to call something out or they step out or they publicly speak about it, that there's going to be some backlash. Yes, unfortunately, and really disappointingly, there is that situation. I've experienced that myself. For me, it's just made me more resolute in terms of the fact that it's an opportunity to engage in a conversation further and further explore those. But I think they're the key ones that I've certainly experienced and seen that have, in many cases, prevented men really stepping into the space.
Yeah, there's two things that really sing out to me there. One being that the feeling of the need to have all the information and context to be able to intervene in the best way possible. But sometimes we it's just not available to us, and we can say I don't have all the information, but what I saw just then wasn't okay, and we can do that. And the second thing is that fear of reprisal, definitely that fear of being singled out and excluded or worried about how the conversation goes. And what we know is that fear is often a mile wide and an inch deep, and it's the way we're thinking of intervening that gives us that feeling. So finding those options that feel more safe and appropriate for us